There is nothing more dangerous than a person who is waiting for the perfect moment. The truth is, life does not wait for you to feel ready. Success does not come to those who sit and hope. It comes to those who get up and move, even when they don't feel like it. Every great achievement was born out of discipline, not convenience. Those who succeed in life are not always the most gifted, the most intelligent, or the most connected. They are the ones who force themselves to take action, even when it's uncomfortable. You do not need more motivation. You do not need another confirmation. What you need is to push past your feelings and get it done. Feelings are inconsistent. They change with the weather. But discipline, focus, and commitment, these are the forces that separate the dreamers from the achievers. Some of you are waiting for the perfect conditions to start that business, write that book, finish that course, or pursue that vision. But let me tell you, there is no perfect time. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is discipline. Success does not favor the weak, the lazy, or the uncommitted. It bows to those who are willing to do what must be done, even when they don't feel like doing it. Too many people wait for inspiration to take action. They wait for the right mood, the right feeling, the right environment, the right opportunity. But success does not follow emotions. It follows principles. And one of the greatest principles of success is discipline, the ability to do what is necessary, not what is comfortable. A farmer does not plant seeds only when he feels like it. A builder does not lay bricks only when the weather is pleasant. A champion does not train only when they feel inspired. They understand that if they want to see results, they must commit to the process regardless of emotions. Many people have dreams, but dreams without discipline are fantasies. You can desire success all you want, but if you do not force yourself to take action, that desire will never manifest into reality. The difference between a wish and a goal is work. Some of you are delaying your success because you keep saying, I don't feel motivated. Let me tell you something, motivation is overrated. If you rely on motivation, you will never achieve anything lasting. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline remains. The greatest leaders, the greatest inventors, and the greatest minds of history did not wait for a perfect moment to act. They forced themselves to move forward, even when they were tired, discouraged, or uncertain. They understood that success is a result of consistency, not convenience. Look at an athlete who wins the race. Do you think they enjoyed waking up at 4 a.m. to train while others were sleeping? Do you think they always felt like running another mile when their muscles were screaming for rest? No, but they pushed themselves beyond their feelings because they knew the reward was greater than the pain. The problem is, many people want results without effort. They want the reward without the sacrifice. They want the harvest without the labor, but life does not work that way. Whatever you desire to achieve will cost you something. And the price is discipline. Some of you have been waiting for years to start that business, write that book, pursue that dream. You keep saying, I will do it, I feel ready. But the truth is, you will never feel fully ready. The perfect moment you are waiting for does not exist. If you want to see results, you must take action now. Ask yourself, how many opportunities have you missed because you allowed laziness, fear, or doubt to stop you? How much time have you wasted waiting for the right conditions? If you do not take control of your life, time will keep passing, and you will look back with regret. Discipline is painful, but regret is worse. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of missed opportunities can last a lifetime. You were created for something great, but greatness will not come to you. You must pursue it. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Push yourself. Discipline yourself. Force yourself to get it done. Because at the end of your life, the question will not be how much you wanted to do it, will be how much you actually did. Feelings are like the wind, constantly shifting, unpredictable and unreliable. If you build your life on emotions, you will never have stability. One day you feel excited, the next you feel discouraged. One moment you feel motivated, the next you feel tired. But success is not determined by how you feel, it is determined by what you do, regardless of how you feel. Too many people allow their emotions to dictate their actions. If they feel inspired, they work hard. If they feel discouraged, they quit. If they feel happy, they move forward. If they feel tired, they stop. But this is a dangerous way to live because feelings are temporary and they cannot be trusted. The most successful people in life are not those who feel like working every day. They are those who have trained themselves to take action despite their emotions. A person who is led by feelings will always be inconsistent. They will start projects but never finish them. They will set goals but never reach them. They will have dreams but never manifest them. Why? Because feelings change. One day you feel like chasing your dream, the next day you don't. One day you feel like working hard, the next day you want to relax. If you allow these emotions to control your progress, you will always remain stuck in the same place. Some of you keep waiting to feel ready. You say, I will start my business when I feel motivated, or I will write my book when I feel inspired. But let me tell you something, you may never feel ready. And if you wait on your feelings, you will waste years doing nothing while watching others move forward. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is that successful people are not ruled by emotions, they are ruled by principles. They understand that work must be done whether they feel like it or not. They understand that commitment is not based on emotions, it is based on a decision. Look at an athlete preparing for a championship. Do you think they feel excited to wake up at 5 a.m. and train for hours every single day? Do you think they feel happy when their body is sore, their muscles are in pain, and their energy is low? No, but they still train because they know that discipline produces results. If they only trained when they felt like it, they would never win anything. Success in any area of life requires consistency. And consistency requires the ability to move forward even when your emotions try to hold you back. The greatest leaders, inventors, and world changers did not rely on feelings to accomplish their purpose. They pushed through fear, doubt, and fatigue. They understood that commitment must be stronger than emotions. Many people have given up on their dreams not because they were incapable, but because they allowed their emotions to control them. They started strong but quit when they felt discouraged. They had big goals but stopped when they felt tired. They were filled with vision but abandoned it when things got difficult. But listen carefully, your future is too important to be left in the hands of your feelings. If you truly want to succeed, you must learn to master your emotions instead of allowing your emotions to master you. Discipline says, I will do it no matter how I feel. Feelings say, I will only do it if I feel like it. The person who listens to their discipline will achieve greatness. The person who listens to their feelings will remain average. Which one will you choose? You cannot afford to let your emotions control your destiny. You cannot afford to let feelings decide whether you succeed or fail. Your purpose, your vision, and your goals require commitment, not convenience. Whether you feel motivated or not, whether you feel excited or not, whether you feel ready or not, push yourself to take action. Because at the end of the day, you won't be judged by how you felt, you will be judged by what you did. Many people spend their lives waiting for the perfect time, the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity. They say, I will start when I have more money. I will begin when I feel ready. I will move forward when everything falls into place. But the reality is this, there is no perfect time. The right time is not in the future, it is now. The greatest enemy of success is procrastination. It convinces you that you have more time than you actually do. It makes you believe that delaying your actions is harmless. But the truth is, every day you wait is a day wasted. Time is not in your control. Every second that passes is a second you will never get back. The question is, how much time have you already lost waiting for the right conditions? There will always be reasons to delay. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and uncertainties. But those who achieve great things are not those who wait for conditions to be perfect. They are those who start where they are with what they have and trust that everything else will fall into place. They understand that progress is more important than perfection. Some of you have dreams that you have been carrying for years. You have ideas that could change your life, businesses that could create wealth, books that could impact generations. But instead of starting, you have been making excuses. I need more knowledge. I need more resources. I need more time. But let me ask you, how long will you keep waiting? How many more years would pass before you finally take action? The truth is, success does not wait for anyone. Life does not pause while you prepare yourself. If you refuse to move, opportunities will pass you by. Someone else will write the book you were supposed to write. Someone else will start the business you were meant to build. Someone else will take the step you were afraid to take. And you will look back and realize that hesitation was your greatest mistake. You may not feel ready, but that is irrelevant. Nobody ever feels fully ready. Every successful person you admire had to step into the unknown without all the answers. They had to take risks, face uncertainty, and push past fear. They understood that movement creates momentum once you take the first step. The next step becomes clearer. A seed will never grow if it stays in the farmer's hand. It must be planted in the soil where it can break, grow, and produce fruit. Likewise, your potential will never be realized while you keep it locked inside your mind. You must step out, take action, and trust that what is inside of you will flourish. Fear of failure stops many people from starting. They ask, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? But the real question is, what if you succeed? What if everything you desire is on the other side of your first step? What if your purpose, your destiny, and your greatest achievements are waiting for you to move? You will never know unless you begin. It is not too late to start, but it is too dangerous to keep waiting. Time is moving whether you act or not. 5 years from now, will you be grateful that you started today, or will you regret that you let another year slip away? The choice is yours. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Take action now. Because at the end of your life, you won't remember the days you spent planning. You will remember the moments you decided to move. Excuses are the enemy of progress. They disguise themselves as logic, wisdom, and reason, but in reality, they are barriers that prevent you from moving forward. Excuses sound convincing because they justify inaction. They tell you that you're not ready, that you don't have enough resources, that the conditions aren't right. But the truth is, excuses do not change your situation, action does. Every person who has ever achieved greatness had the same opportunity to make excuses. They had reasons to quit. They faced obstacles, limitations, and challenges. But instead of focusing on what was missing, they focused on what they could do with what they had. They understood that progress is always possible for those who refuse to be limited by excuses. Some people blame their background. I wasn't born into wealth. Others blame their circumstances. I don't have the right connections. Others blame time. I'm too young or I'm too old. But listen carefully, your past is not your prison. Your circumstances are not your chains. The only thing truly holding you back is your decision to remain stuck. Excuses are comfortable. They allow you to avoid responsibility. They give you a reason to stay in the same place. But comfort never produces growth. If you want to see change in your life, you must let go of every excuse and force yourself to take action, even when it's difficult. Look at people who succeed, and you will notice one thing: they all had obstacles, but they refused to let those obstacles stop them. Some started businesses with no money. Some pursued education despite being told they weren't smart enough. Some overcame sickness, failure, and rejection. But they kept moving because they understood that nothing changes until you take action. Some of you have been waiting for perfect conditions. But perfection is an illusion. There will never be a moment in life where everything is lined up exactly the way you want. If you keep waiting for everything to be easy, you will be waiting forever. The right time is not someday, the right time is now. Fear is another excuse that keeps people trapped. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of what others will think. But let me ask you, what is the worst that can happen? Failure is not the end. It is part of the journey. Every successful person has failed at some point. The difference is that they did not let failure define them. They learned, adjusted, and kept moving. Some of you keep saying, I don't have enough knowledge. But do you realize that most people learn as they go? If you wait until you know everything, you will never begin. The best way to learn is through experience. You don't need to have all the answers before you start. You just need to be willing to grow along the way. Every day that you delay is a day you will never get back. Time does not wait for you to stop making excuses. Life moves forward, whether you take action or not. The question is, will you move with it? Or will you stay behind? Your purpose is too important to be postponed. Your destiny is too valuable to be delayed. Stop allowing excuses to rob you of your future. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Stop hesitating. Take action. Because at the end of your life, you won't remember the excuses you made. You will remember the opportunities you either took or lost. Your purpose is calling you, but the question is, will you answer? Too many people live their lives ignoring the very thing they were created to do. They have dreams, visions, and assignments placed inside them, Yet they sit back waiting for something to happen instead of taking action. But let me tell you something, your purpose will never be fulfilled on its own. It requires effort, discipline, and most of all, a commitment to push forward no matter what stands in your way. Purpose is not a luxury, it is a responsibility. You were not placed on this earth just to exist. You were not born just to pay bills and die. You were created for something greater than yourself, and inside of you is everything you need to accomplish it. But if you don't move, if you don't push yourself, if you don't take responsibility for what has been placed in you, it will never manifest. Some of you know exactly what you should be doing. You have the vision, you have the idea, you have the plan, but you keep waiting. You keep hesitating. You keep telling yourself, one day I will do it. But one day is not a date on the calendar. One day is an excuse. One day is a lie that convinces you to postpone your destiny. The world is filled with people who had potential but never saw it fulfilled because they refused to take action. Some had the ability to build great businesses, but they never started. Some had the wisdom to write life-changing books, but they never wrote. Some had solutions that could have changed the world, but they let fear, doubt, and procrastination rob them of their purpose. Don't let that be your story. Purpose does not wait for you to feel ready. It does not wait for everything to be perfect. It demands movement. It requires faith. It requires action even when you don't see the whole picture. You may not have all the resources. You may not have all the connections. You may not have all the answers, but you have enough to start. And when you start, doors will begin to open that you never expected. Stop looking for external confirmation when you already know what you should be doing. Some of you are waiting for someone to validate your vision. You're waiting for people to approve of your dream. But not everyone will understand what has been placed inside of you because it wasn't given to them, it was given to you. If you wait for people to support you before you take action, you will never move. Every great person you admire had to push through moments of uncertainty. They had to step out when no one believed in them. They had to work when no one was watching. They had to push forward when everything in them wanted to quit. What makes them different is not their talent, not their intelligence, not their background. It is their commitment to keep moving forward no matter what. Some of you are saying, but I don't know where to start. The answer is simple: start anywhere. Do something. Take a step. Write the first page. Make the first call. Enroll in the first class. Send the first email. Small steps lead to big breakthroughs. Your purpose will never be unlocked if you stand still. Movement creates momentum. Time is passing. Every day that you hesitate is a day lost. Every moment that you delay is an opportunity wasted. And if you are not careful, you will look back years from now and realize that you spent your life waiting instead of living. Your assignment is too important. Your vision is too valuable. You must push forward. You must take action. You must commit to your purpose. Because at the end of your life, the question will not be, how much did I plan? It will be, how much did I actually do? Discipline is the foundation of success. It is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the force that transforms potential into reality, dreams into accomplishments, and vision into manifestation. Without discipline, even the most gifted individuals will fail. Without discipline, even the most passionate people will never reach their goals. Because success is not determined by how much you desire something, it is determined by how much you are willing to work for it consistently without excuses. Many people start with great enthusiasm. They have dreams, ambitions, and plans. They are excited about the future, but as time passes, that excitement fades. The moment things become difficult, the moment progress slows down, the moment obstacles arise, they stop. They quit. They walk away. Not because they were incapable, not because they lacked talent, but because they lacked the discipline to keep going when the motivation disappeared. Motivation is good, but it is temporary. It is an emotional state. It comes and goes. One day you feel inspired, the next day you don't. One moment you feel energized, the next moment you feel tired. But discipline is different. Discipline says, I will do it no matter how I feel. Discipline does not depend on excitement, it depends on commitment. Look at the greatest athletes. the most successful business leaders, the most impactful people in history. They did not rise to greatness because they were always motivated. They became great because they mastered the art of showing up day after day, whether they felt like it or not. They trained when their bodies were tired. They worked when they didn't feel like working. They pushed forward when every part of them wanted to stop. That is the difference between those who succeed and those who fail. Discipline is not easy. It demands sacrifice. It requires you to say no to distractions. It forces you to wake up early when you want to sleep in, to work hard when you want to relax, to stay focused when everything around you is fighting for your attention. But the truth is, nothing worth having comes without discipline. Many people want success, but they don't want the process. They want the rewards, but they don't want the work. They want the results, but they don't want the discipline that makes those results possible. They dream of financial freedom, but refuse to manage their spending. They dream of building a business, but refuse to put in the effort. They dream of being physically fit, but refuse to be consistent in their training. And so they remain stuck wishing, hoping, but never achieving. The difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person is not talent. It is not intelligence. It is not opportunity. It is discipline. The ability to force yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. That is the secret to success. Some of you have been inconsistent. You start something, but you don't finish it. You make promises to yourself, but you don't keep them. You set goals, but you abandon them when things get tough. And that cycle has been repeating in your life for years. But if you ever want to break free, if you ever want to reach your full potential, you must develop the discipline to stay committed no matter what. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more inspiration. You need discipline. You need the ability to control yourself, to push yourself, to demand more from yourself. Because nobody can do it for you. Time is passing. Opportunities are moving. Every moment you waste is a moment you will never get back. Discipline yourself now or regret it later. The choice is yours. The greatest enemy of success is not failure, it is quitting. Failure is part of the journey. Every successful person has failed at some point. Every great leader, every innovator, every world changer has faced moments of defeat. But what separates them from the rest is that they refuse to stay down. They understood that failure is not the end, it is a lesson. It is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and come back stronger. Too many people give up too soon. The moment things become difficult, they walk away. The moment progress slows down, they lose interest. The moment they face resistance, they surrender. But the truth is, nothing worth achieving comes easy. If success were easy, everyone would have it. If greatness were simple, everyone would achieve it. But it is not. It requires endurance. It demands the ability to keep pushing forward, even when everything inside you wants to stop. Some of you started something, but you stopped. You began chasing a vision, but you allowed obstacles to discourage you. You were moving toward your goals, but challenges convinced you to quit. But listen carefully, you will never know how close you were to success if you give up now. Many people abandon their dreams right before their breakthrough. They stop running right before the finish line. They walk away when all they needed to do was hold on a little longer. Your dream is too important to quit now. Your assignment is too valuable to abandon. If you walk away, nothing will change. If you stop now, you will always wonder what could have been. But if you keep going, if you keep pressing forward, if you refuse to give up, you will see the reward of your persistence. Look at the people who have achieved great things. They were not stronger than you. They were not smarter than you. They were not luckier than you. They were just more persistent than you. They failed, but they got back up. They were rejected, but they tried again. They faced obstacles, but they refused to be stopped. They understood that the only way to truly fail is to quit. Success is not about how fast you reach your goal. It is about whether you reach it at all. Some people start strong but quit when they get tired. Others move slowly but never stop, and in the end they succeed. It is not about speed, it is about endurance. It is about having the determination to keep going even when progress is invisible. Some of you feel tired. You have been working hard, but you don't see results. You have been pushing, but nothing seems to be changing. And now you feel like giving up. But let me tell you, breakthrough always comes after the hardest season. The moment when you feel like quitting is often the moment when you are closest to success. Do not stop now. You did not come this far just to give up. You did not fight through all those challenges just to quit. You did not sacrifice, struggle, and push yourself only to walk away before the reward. Keep going, push harder, stay committed. Because at the end of the journey, you will either have a story of perseverance or a story of regret. The choice is yours. You have everything you need to succeed. The power to change your life is in your hands, but it requires action, discipline, and the determination to keep going no matter what. Excuses will try to hold you back. Fear will attempt to paralyze you. Challenges will test your endurance. But if you refuse to stop, if you push past every obstacle, if you commit to the vision inside you, nothing can stop you from reaching your destiny. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not wait for motivation. Move now. Work now. Fight now. Because your future is being shaped by the decisions you make today. Time is passing, and you cannot afford to waste another second living below your potential. So go forward with boldness, embrace the challenges, master the discipline, crush every excuse, refuse to quit. And watch as your life transforms into the one you were always meant to live. Good luck, and thank you.